welcome back everybody. We got another week, another Mega Evolution reveal. I kind of expected that we were going to get Mega Evolutions every week after the last one up until the release of the game, just because we were so close to the release date that it would make sense for them to do another big update video based off of what we know, unless there is going to be one more, I guess. So as we know right now from like a couple days ago, it was going to be the video with HAWLUCHA versus Machamp, which you could probably expect to be either Mega HAWLUCHA or Mega Machamp, but knowing the stuff that I know, or that stuff that most people probably also know too, more than likely going to be Mega HAWLUCHA. So let's go ahead and watch the video. We have the full match of HAWLUCHA versus Machamp. I'm about to pull that up right now, and then we can go ahead and watch whatever Mega Evolution video later. After that, we can go ahead and look at whatever information that the Pokemon website has for us as well. All right, let's see what they got. Okay, wait, let me go back a little bit. I was not looking real quick. Hold on. I just was interested a little bit because as far as we know, every Pokemon here has a Mega besides Pangoro, HAWLUCHA. Okay, only 3 of the Pokemon, but you know, I was gonna say 3 out of 6 Pokemon have a Mega, and if we're presuming that one other Pokemon gets a Mega, 4 of them do. So I'm wondering if we might end up seeing a Mega Pangoro in the future or a Mega Machamp in the future also. Maybe. Oh, wow, okay. I'm very okay, so he's shy, obviously. I'm very interested in why this looks so much like better than the last Victory Bell trailer, or the last trailer that we got. Quote unquote better, you know. All right, so Machamp's doing his shit. Brick to the shoulder. Oh my god. HAWLUCHA uses detect. Dodging. Okay, acrobatics. Hit him with the, what was that, a jump kick? High jump kick? Okay, he's showing off a little bit. Also, is this a wrestling match or a trainer battle? I'm very confused, because I am not seeing anybody tell any commands. Oh man, you got body. Although that should not really be doing anything though, but all right. They lost? Oh, I was about to say. No way. They've been training. They've been in the lab working. Yeah. Yeah, you better get up, bro. Yeah, see, is this cheating? Is this cheating? Because like y'all weren't giving out the commands before, but now y'all can Mega Evolve, right? All right, let me see what this looks like. Oh, he looks fire. I'm kind of fucking with it, because like what else can you possibly do with this but make him more dripped out, right? Yeah, it's very Mysterio. That's crazy. He looks cool. You know, it'd be crazy if he had a belt. What's that? Darkest Lariat? Wait, Dark Lariat? Darkest Lariat? Is that Darkest Lariat? Okay. This has got to be flying press here, right? He's gonna do flying press, yeah. Dang. Oh yeah, he did his thing. You know, I just wish that his, like the fur or like the feathers or whatever change color a little bit, but I'm assuming that shiny's gonna go crazy when we eventually get it. I need to see like the official art and what it looks like, or whatever the official trailer is. I low-key thought the Machamp was gonna G-Max, but I'm obviously okay. I honestly was not expecting Mega Machamp at all. But I also would have considered that I got hold. Because if he didn't fight Lucario and it didn't Mega Evolve, then I would have just assumed that I got hold if I'm the trainer, right? All right. Okay, so this is the actual video for like the trailer. Yeah, this is definitely the Nintendo Switch version. They're just showing off to everybody. Cool. Yeah, I definitely need to see how it looks in game because it literally just looks like he's wearing an outfit. Like I get he has like extra shit. No, HAWLUCHA definitely. Well, Gen 6 Mon definitely deserved like a Mega for a while. I'm fucking with the OST. I'm really rocking with the OST. Yeah, he's a little wider too, right? Yeah, okay, he has some extra stuff added on. Okay. Yeah, he looks better in game. Because all the extra like bedazzled stuff, I was like, okay, it looks fine. Yeah, Brave Bird does a lot. Is that a close combat? Okay, that was flying press for sure, yeah. He looks cool, I think. I think he looks cool. I am excited. Okay, let's go look at the website now and read what he has going on. All right, last time I didn't necessarily get a chance to look at everything else like encompassing Mega Victory Bell, so I will go ahead and look at the actual shit because I feel like it was in the Mega Evolution thing. But yeah, it has the signature move, Flying Press. We already knew that. After bathing in energy, Mega Evolution, his whole body has grown more muscular. It spins to increase momentum of its dive. When attacking, it shows off its muscular chest, both to its opponent and to its trainer. Yeah. It's just a show off, basically, essentially, right? Let's see if we can find any actual like news that they're showing. Because I feel like we're seeing stuff, but I need like, ooh, do they not have it? I was about to say, okay, yeah, his render looks so much better than I thought it was going to be, for sure. Yeah, I like this better. Okay. Fighting flying still. Energy from Mega. Okay, energy from Mega Evolution has pumped up the muscles in HAWLUCHA's body, enhancing not only its attack but also its defense. This thing about to be bulky. Okay. We're about to get a bulkier HAWLUCHA. Okay, I'm gonna look at its stats in a little bit just to see how much more they could possibly increase it. It clinches victory using its powerful flying press. It uses its muscles bulked up by evolution to take hit after hit from opponents' moves and flex its own strength. After luring its opponent into attacking, it retaliates to make them flinch before diving at them, using its signature move, Flying Press, to aim for victory. Okay, I don't know if that really gives us a hint on what his like ability could possibly be. I'm gonna keep reading. A showboating entertainer who hypes up a crowd. Before Mega Evolving, HAWLUCHA would sometimes let its guard down as it becomes caught up in parading its flashy moves, but with newfound confidence in its own defensive capabilities, it can now show off again and again to its opponent and its trainer. It lifts both hands and spreads its wings, constantly putting its beauty and tough pectoral muscles on full display. All right, cool. So here's something I wanted to bring up. So we know, okay, the fighting flying isn't a bad typing at all. Like defensively, it's like, okay, all right, you know. Offensively, very, very good. So I am assuming, like just off rip, based off of what we see here, this is going to be probably a really, really, really good Pokemon. But it just depends on what the ability is. Based off of what they're saying right here, I'm going to assume Moxie, right? Where with every kill he ends up, or every knockout, right, he ends up getting an attack boost. makes sense. I think there might be an ability very similar that like ends up using its defenses. Like maybe with every knockout, he ends up getting a defense boost, something like that. Who knows? We'll probably see later, but I'm very interested in to see what HAWLUCHA's stats are right now, because with it saying that its defense gets increased specifically, that means that we can kind of just get a good understanding of what we'll end up seeing later on. Give me a second, we'll go to shutdown. Okay, so looking at HAWLUCHA's stats, bro, he's already really good. Like already off rip, looking at all of his stats, he's already pretty decent. Like 118 speed, with like Unburden made him extremely fast, because obviously doubling your speed on item loss is extremely good. But the thing is, without a item to hold, as he has Mega Evolution, it's not going to necessarily be a part of his kit now. Mold Breaker's hidden ability was fine. Limber is cool. He's definitely going to get a brand new ability that's none of these, which makes me wonder if it's going to be more optimal using Limber or Mold Breaker. But I have a feeling, based on stats alone, we can look at stats first, right? 118 base speed is not bad. Like it really is not, right? We know that every we know that every Pokemon that gains a Mega Evolution gets 100 base stats added to its base stat total. So knowing that, actually, what's his BST? I can't see it from here. 500, so it's just gonna go to 600. Okay, yeah, no, this thing's gonna be decent. Okay, so it says its attack and defense specifically got boosted. I think they're gonna put like 12 into its speed, 12 points into its speed to get it to like 130, right? That gives it enough speed to outspeed, like, maybe not outspeed. That's gonna be tough actually. Who does it outspeed at 130? I can't think of anybody at the 130 speed tier. Hold on, let me see. Because yeah, no. Okay. So he actually outspeeds a lot. He outspeeds Arceus, Iron Valiant. If he was to get this, right? If he was. Inteleon, Sneasler even. I'm assuming he's gonna get a pretty significant speed boost, right? Greninja, he outspeeds Noivern, Meowscarada. Yeah, I feel like on 130 is a good speed tier for him, because Megas need to be stronger than a lot of basic mons, and if you can't outspeed fucking, like, I don't know, Kilowattrel, bro, I don't know, you know, Rabombi, I don't know. Like, I get it, they're supposed to be fast for other reasons, but like, damn. But yeah, he'd be able to speed tie, or not speed tie, but he'd be able to be like right underneath the speed tier of Flutterman, because I feel like if he's faster than Flutterman, that might be a little bit too crazy, but who knows what Pokemon will end up doing later on. Yeah, that's a good speed tier for him. I think 130 would be perfect, like perfect little pocket for him, because he could still outspeed a bunch of other fighting types, but not enough to where he's like super duper crazy, because he's already fast, like I said, right? He doesn't need that much. And then the rest, how many points do we got left? Because I subtracted 12, right? So we're at like what, 88? I think what, maybe 28 points into attack. That brings him up to 120. Although so many other Mega Evolved Pokemon, like we could look, like let's look at Mega Lucario, right? Although Mega Lucario does have adaptability, so it's not necessarily a really fair estimate, but he has 145 base attack. For HAWLUCHA to be 130, it wouldn't, I don't know if that's really substantial enough. Maybe, because what did I say, 28? Let's do 38 in attack to bring it up to 130, because yeah, 120 in this big day and age, bro, 120 attack, you can't even like really do nothing with that anymore these days. Like the highest attack stat that we have is the Deoxys attack, which actually is this just for, I think this is still the same regardless. I think it's still the same, but 120, like I know Arceus has 120 attack, so it's not that crazy, but like, bro, you're not even like, I don't know. I mean, it could be 120. I just feel like, bro, like you're not really doing a lot. Not to a lot of these demons with their like high ass defenses, bro. Like you might need some more. Yeah, even Quake Ball is at 120. Like it cannot be the same attack level as a regular Blaziken and a regular Quake Ball. You need, and shit, lower than regular Emboar. Nah, yeah. Give him, no, screw it. Give him, what did I say, 38 before? Give him 43 attack, so he could be at least at 135. The 12 speed, so he could be 130 speed. Dump the rest into defense, and I think you're good to go. Because what is that? With That's what 43 plus 12 is like 55. You put 45. Ooh, 45 might be kind of crazy. 45 might be kind of crazy, but 120 defense wouldn't be bad for it though. If they wanted to bring it up to 120 in defenses, that's like actually really powerful. And that also allows him to run moves like body press. Like he already has flying press, right? But if you wanted to run a more, you know, defensive move, they could allow body press to actually be used in this if he has 120 base defense. I'm gonna make sure to keep a note of this because I really do think that he will get like a body press type move. Not move, sorry, but like so much defense that he could actually use body press, you know? And then I don't know if he's gonna have, I don't know if he has iron defense. Okay, he doesn't. Does he have bulk up? Bulk up, obviously. Yeah, bulk up. They could do something like that. I think that could be cool. I think more people are gonna run like a regular set, like swords dance, and then like what, maybe flying press just to do something funny. You know, more than likely gonna be CC though. We're gonna probably get CC. And then whatever, what, Brave Bird, because acrobatics is not gonna really be usable. And then maybe Roost. This is what I'm assuming will be his set, like the most basic set that you could possibly use. I don't know if I would use this specifically. I'd probably get rid of Swords Dance for like, shit, low key, maybe just Power Up Punch. He doesn't get Power Punch, for real? All right. Okay, Pokemon, you got, this is your thing. This is your game. All right, bro. All right, Game Freak. Okay. I would have gave it Power Up Punch personally, but whatever. Yeah, ability wise, I think Moxie makes a lot of sense. I think Moxie would be like ideal for HAWLUCHA. Now, but with that being said, design wise and everything, I think he looks good. Like, I like him a lot. I think they really, you know, they just made him look cool, because I really don't know what else you do besides change like his entire color scheme also on top of that, which they could have done. But I like that it is at least recognizable as a mega evolution and not an evolution outright. I feel like a lot of people had so many opinions on Victory Bell and Mega Dragonite on how they look goofy or they look like genuinely bad. And I feel like there's going to be some reception, like public reception to Mega HAWLUCHA, to where they're going to be like, oh, this design looks lazy because he's just wearing an item. But let's be real, a lot of mega evolutions that we have aren't that good. Like, let's be real, a lot of mega evolutions that we had before aren't that crazy. Like, we have Mega Houndoom where his horns get bigger. That's it. Mega Manectric, his lightning bolt thing gets shaped a little bit bigger. Bro, to be honest, Mega Altaria is just a bigger cloud. Like, a lot of those Pokemon aren't that much crazier than this, you know? Like, it's pretty much in the same realm of believability. I'm just happy that this exists, deadass, because not saying HAWLUCHA was bad. Like I said, bro, you can even see, like, before he was in UU. I think he was in UUBL actually. So regular HAWLUCHA was already pretty decent. I'm just glad that he might be able to be like a powerhouse threat, because I do like HAWLUCHA, one of my favorite Gen 6 mons. Now, this being the case, going back, rewinding. Let me look at my calendar again, because this is more than likely going to show just exactly how much, how many how many mega evolutions we're going to have later on. So let me go ahead and check my calendar. Right, so we have next week, more than likely we'll get a mega, which will be on my birthday. So let's see, I hope they choose a good one, guys. And then we have the 11th, September 11th, they're gonna drop a Pokemon reveal. I wonder who that could possibly be. We have September 18th, the 25th. That's already 4 more mega evolutions with all throughout September, presumably. You can just go off of the information that we have right now. And then maybe, yeah, October the 2nd, we definitely get one. October the 9th, we definitely get one. And then I guess the question is whether we get one on the 16th or not. Because what, the game releases the 17th? Or is it the 16th? When does that release? It should be on the 16th. Yeah. So, okay. So if they might just drop. Yeah, they have no reason to really, how do you say, like, just show the whole game, you know? or yeah, show all the megas. I feel like they could just show us what, 5 more or no, 6 more. Yeah, 6 more, and that's it. And then launch day or like Wednesday, we get like a launch trailer, and then that's it. We're chilling. I'm very, very interested. Yeah, 6 more Pokemon, and then maybe a launch trailer that like hints at the megas for the starters. I think we're good. I think we're chilling. I think we might get a trailer that does show us like, if you don't want to be spoiled on what it could be, just skip forward. You could probably just click off the video at this point. Pretty much done. But I do think that if we end up seeing another trailer for megas and it has something to do with starters, I have a feeling that we will see the Cal starters, all 3 of them, in the same trailer. I feel like they should advertise the Cal starters over like the regular ZA starters, mainly just because though I feel like those are going to be more hyped up than what the ZA starter megas will ever end up being. Like, no matter how cool they are, I feel like people are going to be like, oh my god, the Cal starters finally have megas after like years, you know. So I think that would be honestly like the better idea. And then also you get way more Pokemon out, so we might end up, who knows, we either get just 6 at like the minimum, or we could possibly get like 8 maximum, maybe 9 maximum, if they want to be extra and genuine and shit. But with that being the case though, I think that's all that I have to say today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, do all that good stuff that you know that people like y'all doing, you know, like, subscribe, all that shit, notification bell. We will be back next week 100% for another Pokemon reveal, and we'll talk about whatever it has to, you know, whatever it could possibly be for when the game comes out, you know, stats, all that good shit, you know. So if you enjoyed, like I said, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.